devil advocates and gemstones. Welcome back to the Tarot Temple Period Spirit Vibes for your work and money, honey. What is this for? July 17th until the 23rd. I hope everyone is doing well. I want to thank everyone who attends the temple on, my newest ones, okay? I want to thank you for sticking around, but I also like to thank you who've been with the temple since you joined, okay? It means a lot, and I don't know. I'm very grateful for not only you being a participant, but I'm learning to appreciate the challenges. You know what I'm saying? So, all is well, and I hope you're well too. We're going to get started with this diamond status forecast that I hope resonates. I hope it's something you want to hear, but if it's not, please don't shoot the messenger. If it fits, knit. If it doesn't fit, like the great Johnny Cochran said, please quit. I'm going to do your forecast in a little bit more differently than in the past, okay? Let's see how the messages flow in this alternate style. So we're going to start with your sight word first this week, okay? And again, thank you so much for sticking with the temple and for every view, okay? It means so much. So let's get going because we got a lot to cover for this week's work and money, honey. I know last week was pretty interesting. So let's see if it's on a new note or are we still continuing from last week and or the past, okay? Let's see what's going on for our devil advocates and gemstones for this week's work and money and possibly romance. Oh, wow. And not. And not. I know generally with and, which is a preposition, I believe it's a preposition. Prepositions, I think they are like placeholders. But I think it deals with like an action, maybe in advance, or maybe even a noun, an educator. I don't know. It'll show up if it pertains to you. You know what I said? The back says would look. So I don't know if that, I know you've got that before. I'm sorry, would look. I know you've gotten that before, but I don't know if it applies or not. I just wanted to turn it over and see what it do. Let's go ahead and see what this planetary lineup is for this week's work and money. External and internal energies, dear source. For devil advocate. Damn. Okay, we're not doing that. Okay, for one, she telling me the deck is upside down. Okay. I'm not certain. Let's see. External. Y'all saw that for yourself. Okay, externally we're dealing with the heart or cups of Saturn. And internally we have Jupiter in the blade of swords, but it's in reverse. Okay. We got 11 here, so I feel like it's an issue of balance, things paying off, what you love to do or who you love versus how you think about it or being logical about it, if it's beneficial for you, I don't know if this is pertaining to your job, your career, your enterprise. I'm hearing the fruits of your labor. Maybe some of you are trying to be a little bit more disciplined about how you share your riches, your wealth, whatever status that is. It does not matter. We know we can have riches and wealth on every economic status. It just depends on how you look at it, right? But I think a lot of this has to do with relationships and whether or not, and I think some of you are even thinking about relationships that benefit you. You may be in this relationship. This is a testing time. Anytime I see Saturn and Venus connecting, it's a time to evaluate whether or not these relationships, I don't care who it is, it could be friends, family, work partners, is it beneficial? Is it worth your while? Is it good? Is it healthy? Is it getting you anywhere? Is this expanding your relationship and or your career. I don't know. These are things you're being questioned. You're questioning yourself this week when it comes to your work and money and even possibly your romance, okay? But whatever it is, I feel like boundaries, maybe setting boundaries that are healthy boundaries, okay? Even within yourself, okay? And I feel like some of you are even thinking like, this is kind of funny, but I see, I feel like some of you are looking at yourself like this relationship is making you gain weight. So it must be very comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So life is good. And maybe you are talking about thinking like, what's best for you, your mate, your family, maybe you're going a little overboard and you're thinking about that this week when it comes to work and money. Let's see what houses you're dealing with this week. I'm not going to roll dice. I'm going to do the cards because your views were just a little low, but nonetheless, it's still the same, if not better. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what's going on. External, internal energies for our wonderful and beautiful devil advocates and gemstones. Source for this week's work and money, July 17th to the 23rd. What would you like to express to them? What energies would they be working from? Okay, so external. Ooh, we got Chiron. All right, Chiron. Chiron is a comet, Komet. It symbolizes a time of wholeness returning to your life. Issues must be faced in order to accomplish the reunion of self. So Chiron is known as the wounded healer. Chiron is the natal chart Chiron in the natal chart represents your deepest spiritual wounds and indicates areas where you may have reoccurring issues. These are related to challenges with self-esteem and feeling inadequate. What are sometimes viewed as obstacles can actually be experienced as positive, transformative lessons. Conscious awareness of these concerns may bring sacred healing. And it's so funny this came up today because this morning I do a lot of preliminary preparing. And I was like, oh, let me look at my board. I know a week or two ago I was like, I hadn't put up any dates for retrogrades or anything like that. And guess who we dealing with? Chiron. It's right here on my board. And Chiron is in Aries, so Aries may be in your chart. And it begins, matter of fact, the 16th of this month, and it will not end until 2 days before Christmas, okay? So Chiron is the wounded healer. Chiron deals with childhood or past life issues that have not been resolved. Chiron also deals with your Achilles heel, okay? Your weaknesses, okay? Things that can interfere, with your progress, sometimes it's not really of you, it could be outside of you. Nonetheless, it still interferes, right? So it's funny that you got this today. So I'm sure some of you do have that in your chart. Internally, which means within you, okay? Inter or intra, which is without. Internally, maybe within your place of employment or your home, you have the square. So you are squared, okay? You may be squared by Saturn, Venus, Jupiter, and Chiron. I don't know if it works like that or not, but we're going to see what's up. 90 degrees. A square is the most challenging of the major aspects. It indicates an area of conflict, disruption, frustration, or stress. The events and people surrounding you may be affected, and goals might be more challenging to reach. Squared planets work together to encourage you to expand your personal limits. This aspect may inspire growth and activate strength of character when you are determined to overcome these obstacles or limitations. And also, let me tell you what I learned with it being in Aries. It deals with your identity, who you are, because Aries is the first house of I am. So, again, these may be dealing with some of you, this may be dealing with like your personal identity that you're struggling with, who you are and your place in this world, whether it's in this relationship, within this relationship, but it's definitely within a relationship, in connection with a relationship. But you still have to know who you are within the relationship. Otherwise, you take on the sometimes you take on other people's identity, and then sometimes you're so emotion in what you're doing, whether it's work, whether it's with the family. I have often found women to later on find out, they be like, I don't even know who I am. You know, I've been so involved with my kids and my husband, I don't even know where I'm at in life, you know. And looking back, you may realize that these relationships was sort of like your way of either looking for identity, you know, or suppressing that. And you may be subconsciously doing that. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like this has a lot to do with identity. I don't know why. Let's find out what your movie of the week is. Okay. Hopefully all is well. Okay, so we ready. What's going on? What's their movie of the week? Dang, not again. There it is. It's back, y'all. Daily Dispatch. Daily Dispatch is back. Okay. Really good movie. Again, I encourage you to watch it. Underneath there is Harry Potter. So I don't know how those two connect, but maybe you have some special power, some psychic power, intuitive power. Because the woman, the best friend in this movie, she went all out to find out who murdered her best friend. This keeps coming up. This is like been in you all's forecast for over a year. This has been coming up a lot. It's important because she wouldn't keep bringing it up. Let's see what celebrity you'll be identifying with this week and the aura of this energy, okay? So I don't know how it's going to pan out, but like I said, you have to do your research to understand things. You have to synthesize information sometimes, you know? Ooh, this is this Leonardo? No. This is Johnny Depp, isn't it? Johnny Depp, number 19 to me, which is a good number. It's angelic to me. Number 19, it deals with progressing. I don't know a lot about Johnny Depp, but I know Johnny Depp been in court for abuse. I don't know if it's true or not. I didn't watch it, but you all need to figure it out. Okay, let's see what your master number is for the week. Yeah, he's in court for abusing his wife. See, and it's funny I brought up this relationship because it's all kinds of abuse. It doesn't have to be just physical abuse. You can be mentally abused. You can be even spiritually abused. Okay, emotionally abused. I don't know. Because on the outside it looked like love, but on the inside somebody's thinking. Okay. What's the master number, dear source? We have 14, which equates to 5. 5 deals with serious experience. Okay. But what I love about number 5 is that you have these experiences, but you're taken care of. Now, you're not going to be on no high lifestyle, but your needs are met. You have Saturn and Jupiter here, and Venus. But you having an experience. And you having an experience probably dealing with this truth, trying to find out this truth, trying to find out your identity, or trying to identify somebody maybe with this friend or this mate. Okay? I don't know, because we know oftentimes when these things happen, it's usually the ones that's closest to you, right? So we're going to go ahead and spread these cards. Let's see what's come out. Let's see if it meshes. I don't know. It could be a whole totally different message within a message. You know what I'm saying? Again, don't let these messages, don't force them to fit. Just lay back, relax, and enjoy it. And believe me, Source will tell you. You don't have to try to make stuff happen. Overall, you have the Five of Wands this week, based on the reverse Two of Swords. No, that's the Two of Swords. Okay, it's not reverse. I'm sorry. Page of Wands is your expected energy. It's coming out of Justice. Ooh, did you see that? Okay, damn. And it landed like that. It's definitely coming this way, okay? And the outcome is the the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. We'll deal with your conflict and or challenge and your blessed, supportive energy in a moment. But you have the Ace of Cups, okay? I'm hearing a lift, and I don't know if that's an actual lift, but this is about caring. Maybe this is within the home or caring within this relationship that you are considering this week, whether or not it's beneficial, And I'm also hearing a hand up. But these things are emotional to you. They touch your soul, your spirit. Somebody may be questioning why, which I can understand when it's coming from these serious energies of loss or where you stand in a relationship. But 14 is good, and it's also a number of abundance, okay? Remember, abundance is how you look at it, right? But how you grow this abundance or maintain this abundance have a lot to do with you and your personal skills, okay? Yeah, you are definitely meditating on this. I don't know if it's about your relationship to your friend, maybe your relationship to the person who did it, a crime, or this could definitely represent the death. Somebody's asking why. Heartfelt feelings. And what can you expect? Oh, somebody been thinking of you. Or you've been thinking of them. But I feel like somebody want to offer you something. And I keep hearing a lift. They want to lift you up. Lift up your spirits. You know what I'm saying? And that's very attractive. It's a mutual attraction this week. Okay? To someone or something this week. Okay? You looking at it. Somebody smelling stuff. I don't know. And I'm also hearing smelling change. And you are attracted to this change. Okay? A leave. Somebody that's leaving that you're attracted to, or some leave. But it's attractive energy. It's mutual. Some of you are going to meet a very, I feel like this is on your job, or this is outside your house. This mutual attraction here that you're going to be having this week. I don't know if you already know this person, if you're already dealing with this person, or you're going to walk into each other's lives, okay? Because a decision has definitely been made. I don't know if it's by you, your employer, the other person. It's coming out of some determination, okay? It was a tough determination. You had to sit on it for a minute, maybe even be forced to make up your mind. I don't know. Now I'm hearing some of you, this may come out of this situation. So maybe you're on your path of discovery, trying to find out this information when you meet a mutual attraction. Or you luck up on something that you really, really like that you can't refuse. This is hard to refuse right here. This attraction, whatever it is, coming out of justice. Now, I feel like this justice is either you or an employer. I don't really see it as legality, but it could very well be, because anytime you have murder, it's legal. Okay. So give me a top and bottom card, dear source, regarding justice and the Two of Swords, because this is based on a tough decision This could be about this relationship that you're in. Like I said, you can already be in this. What you're questioning, if it's good for you or not, if it's going to help you expand, if it's going to help you grow, is it benefiting you? Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you've been going in circles. Yep, you've been going in circles about this. Because for some of you, I'm hearing protection. Maybe you feel like you don't feel as protected, or you feel like you need to protect your interest. This could be your plans, your ideas, people, your passions. And you've been trying to come up with something. Like I said, you've been mentally in circles. And this could be a Nine of Wands person, somebody that's very self-protective, okay? The Nine of Wands, to me, reminds me, I believe it's like the Moors, the Arabs, those who live in the Middle East. They have a principle that when you're in their home, you are protected. They feel like that's the obligation, okay? When you're there, that's the Nine of Wands. I protect you, okay? That's the Nine of Wands. That could be a kind of person, that could be you, okay? The reason for feeling forced to make this decision, which I feel like is good, it needs to be made because you've been stuck. Somebody's been stuck. And that decision needs to be made. And I see overall this week, you are with the team, okay? Some of you, this is a consensus. This is a group of people who get together and make decisions about you, okay? They, I see somebody taking a closer look too in this team. This could be at work, or like I said, outside your home. This could be groundsmen. I don't know, but they're taking a closer look. Length of time. Something about the length of time. Because see, something could be burning out because somebody was stuck, unable to make a decision. And I'm also hearing beat the competition out of this. So I don't know, I think it goes on both sides, male and female. Sometimes they are competitive for a mate. It can be 2 or 3 people attracted to the same person, and it becomes competitive. Okay? But somebody or you is in this team or in this group is looking at how long it's been about some decision. It's been a long time. Like they stuck. Like I don't know if they just thinking in their head like how long it's been. Like I need you to make up your mind, which comes out of this justice, right? Comes out of this justice. Yep, she keeps showing me this 4 here. Okay? But somebody got to make up their mind. Yeah, somebody's been in their head. And I'm thinking with Chiron here, sometimes, when you're not healed, it can affect your relationships. Because you bring the baggage into the situation and you don't realize that subconsciously you are treating people a certain kind of way who have nothing but good intentions towards you, but you can't see it because of the emotion. And the emotion is so dark. It hasn't been cleansed. Nobody has healed the child. So you don't realize that your negative, snappy, ugly ways is really stemming from something unhealed, a wound from your childhood or from your past life. It's got to be fixed. So hopefully you're making wise decisions about these relationships, whether they work relationships, love relationships, family relationships, I don't know. Now, for some of you, this is definitely a position that you may be passionate about, a work position, and a judgment is going to be made today after some thought. Let's see what the conflict is. You have the Eight of Swords, okay? Somebody is trying to get out of something. You're trying to get out of something. I don't know if you're trying to get out of the position, which would make sense. But this is the great escape. For somebody else, this is somebody trying to figure out how to get in. I don't know how to get into your life. And I really feel like this is, I don't know, this is neutral energy, so it could be any gender. They're trying to find out, or you are trying to find out what is the best route, how to go about it. Okay, devil advocates and gemstones. I do not know what happened because normally my device just loops, but for some reason it didn't. I left off on this Eight of Swords about somebody trying to get in, but I know that I have gotten all the way to this to have to start fresh. But anyway, I see your outcome here is this Five of Swords, and I was talking about someone or you trying to be, you know, impressive or invulnerable in the outcome here. When it comes to this mutual attraction, and to me, you have to be very, very careful with invulnerable speech because it's. I'm not saying that they're not honest about what it is that they're being flattering about, but sometimes people use those best parts to get into your life. It doesn't mean that they are 100% sincere. But I was stating that I felt like some of you, this could be the key to you making up your mind about this relationship that you've been questioning if it's good enough for you or not. Or this could be you questioning this mutual attraction. Okay? Now, it doesn't have to be a person. It could be where you work, okay, where you live, what you do. But you're in question. But the decision will be made this week, okay? It's got to be. And what's going to bless you or support you this week is the High Priestess. And I was stating in the what's supposed to be in the last video, the previous video, was that for some of you, being out of reach, being out of sight, staying to yourself, it's going to be good for you. I feel like out of that, some of you will get a revelation. Maybe some of you need to go get a reading about this relationship, which I would definitely encourage you to do. But you may be getting this from right here or from somebody online. But something is revealed to you that you were stuck or they were stuck about a decision, okay? And I'm hearing Claire. So I don't know which one of those Claires are going to work for you this week. I don't know if it's going to be your senses, if it's going to be your insight. But the High Priestess is here to help you see into that this week. I really believe that's what's going to help you make up your mind. It is the answer because the high priestess is always the answer. She knows everything. She sees everything. She knows. And your summary this week is the cat in the hat. Ain't she sharp? Oh, she look good. But I said in the last, Miss Independent shows up. Or this could be you. Maybe I feel like for some of you, this mutual attraction helps you make up your mind about the relationship that you're in or your relationship to something. Okay? It may push you to be more independent. For some of you, I'm hearing glamorous. For others of you, you got the green in your eyes, okay? You see the prize, okay? You know what you want. You got. Okay, damn it, was the gemstones. I did it again. I realized it was me. Okay, it was me. Okay, I did that. I forgot to empty my trash. Okay, but Miss Independent is here, and this could be you. You know what I'm saying? You know, that feline, that cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it could be with this mutual attraction. I don't know, or this somebody trying to like hit on you. You know, they're gonna be hitting on you here. Okay. So yeah, but be mindful about this answer that you're going to get, this revelation. I really feel like it's going to help you make up your mind about your relationships, or something's going to be revealed to you about this daily dispatch, okay? About this close friend that was murdered. Or I can even say abused, I don't know. Okay, so your spiritual guide oracle message this week deals with a license. I don't know what kind of license. Is it a license to kill? Is it a license for your craft? That your certification to work? I don't know. And then underlining is relax. Okay, relax. It's all right. Relax. It's coming from the straight universe. Relax. Relate, release. Relax, relate, release. Okay. Let's get you a chakra and see what parts of you that you need to work on, or that will be activated through. Okay. Okay. That always work with y'all for some reason. She just be throwing y'all answers. Okay, so externally, you're going to be dealing with your fifth chakra, your throat chakra. It's dealing with creative expression, okay? I really believe like what this is coming out of true life shit. I am committed to sharing and revealing my thoughts and feelings by being creative and in my communication style and using expressive language. That could be you coming out of this. I express myself through talking, singing, sighing, laughing, and crying, and through using my creative talents. Again, that could be that mutual attraction, okay, that you're going to be trying to impress people with, okay? I consciously use my senses to experience my world more fully. I see, hear, smell, and feel more, and I become more aware of my surroundings, such as the weather, aromas, people, nature, sounds, and sights. Internally, okay, remember, it could be within yourself or within whatever arena you're in, within the workplace, okay, within the environment, I don't know. You're dealing with your third chakra, solar plexus, and it's dealing with your self-confidence. Remember, we're dealing with the broken child, Chiron, the wounded healer, okay? Past traumas that have not been healed since you were a child or from your past life. And that's why certain relationships are important, because they come to heal you. That's why you need to be careful with the relationships that you're in. Okay? I trust myself fully. I will not allow fear or doubt to hold me back from doing what I am here to do. I have confidence, belief, and convictions in my abilities and goals. I welcome questioning by others, as this gives me a chance to clarify my truth, ideas, and philosophies. I trust in a higher power, and I am open to new challenges. So your artwork, whatever you're doing, who you're dealing with, maybe question. Be open to that. Don't just be like, which it ain't none of their business, you could tell them that. But then it may be somebody who may ask you the right way, and you'll be able to express it. And I can guarantee you that expression opens up their mind. So don't be so closed off. Don't never feel like you got it all. You can learn from an enemy if you pay attention. Let's see what your gemstone and crystal card would be for this week. Something you may want to purchase, keep on you, walk around with it, put it in your pocket. Some is good for sleeping with under your pillow, okay? And I do know that these things work. So you're going to be, oh, y'all got the pearl. I love pearls. That was my mom, Cheryl the Pearl, 5 of Swords, and that's right here. Shut the front door. And underlining, you got the Diopse, which deals with the Ace of Coins. Okay, let's see what's going on with that. 5 of Swords. Ooh, I went straight to the swords. I never did this. The pearl is the symbol of beauty and purity as well as honesty. It shows us the depths of our being. Anyone prepared to confront the depths and break through rigid thought patterns can grow and continue to develop as a result. It provides good protection against negative impressions. And like I said, it could come out of this 5. I don't really know how to take this 5. Like I told you, this could be somebody trying to be nice, nasty, or somebody's trying to be invulnerable. Okay? Now, when somebody's being invulnerable, I'm not saying that it's some saying about flattery, I forget. But some flattery is good, but I know that a lot of times people use it to get in, to get close. Doesn't mean that it's, pure intention. You know what I'm saying? But they use it as the mechanism to draw you in. And I feel like for some of you, whoever it is, there's a mutual attraction here, okay, or whatever it is. It deals with defeat, loss, battle, meanness, admitting errors, shadow aspect, thoughts of revenge, poor prospects, insecurity, and weakness. And like I said, I see this right here. This could be somebody mad at you because you have this mutual attraction. It's always, and it could be this lady with this green in her eyes. This could be envy, because that's your summary, okay? But people always want what you got. I'll never forget when my ex, we had a conversation one time, and I asked him why he never said certain things. He said, because I know in life, when you start sharing people about your woman, they want them. And then and I was like, that made sense, because I'll never forget that time when my mama was saying something. My mama, the one that raised us, she said something, and she was saying something about her child, and she was like, that's why the women's chasing after them, because you running your mouth about them. Sometimes you need to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Because people always want what you got. Let's get your Ace of Coins. Let's see what's going on with that. Let's do that. People always want what you got, I just think some people just don't have it to get shit on their own. Like, I don't know. Ace of Coin. It's intense green, showing us the creative power of nature. Hope you can see that. I don't want you to get confused. Okay. It's intense green, showing us the creative power of nature, brings us creativity and an abundance of new ideas and impressions. Diopse encourages intuitive feeling, there go your high priestess, and activity, so providing us with harmony and good results. Then we said in the beginning, you're looking for this harmony here. What's best for you? What balances you out? Okay? What is good, not just for you, what's good for the whole, because Jupiter is about the whole. That's why he's so big and full, you know, and abundant, because it ain't just about you or it, it's about the whole. Okay, and it deals with prosperity, power, money, happiness, perfection, satisfaction, sensuality. That's here. Okay, opportunity, perception, wish fulfillment. The dark side of this is a variance. That's AVARICE, bribery, dissipation, and misuse of money, honey. Messing with that money, honey. All right. Let's see what total energy will be beneficial for you this week. July 17th to the 23rd. If you have not supported the temple already, please go ahead and give some thumbs up right now. Thank you. Support, support, support. And don't forget to check the description box. You have you got Ladybug. This is my mama in this deck, okay? She's the Ladybug. And you got Pearl. Oh, my mama is in y'all reading. My mother. Pearl, and this is my mother. She's in the reading. This is special. Thank you, Mom. Please say thank you to my mother. Okay, so the ladybug. This may be, see this? This is, remember we was talking about your attitude and how you don't really realize that your hurts and pains from the past or unresolved issues, you bringing them over, and you don't realize subconsciously that you hurting the maid, you hurting the kid, and you don't realize it. You need to wake up to this, okay? Because you can damage relationships that are good for you. You don't want to be seen in that eye, you know, because certain things can deter children from confiding in their parents or wanting to share things with them because they're intimidated. They don't know how you're going to take it, you know, even in your relationships. So you may, feminines mostly, the feminines, you may need to take on a more ladylike attitude, be a little bit more carefree, okay? Some of you may need to fix up a little bit. Get up in the morning, brush your teeth, wash your face, put on some clothes, look good. You know, even if you're going to the grocery store. And if you need help, I'll put a link in down there where you can order some stuff, some skincare, some lip gloss, and look your best, okay? But that's what it's all about. And minding yours. See, the ladybug minds hers. She's quiet, okay? She's simple. She's like a simple beauty, okay? But she will bite. And I didn't know that ladybugs bite until a few years ago. About 2 or 3, a ladybug bit me. I didn't even know that they bite. But they'll bite you, okay? It was like my mom. My mom was real quiet. But baby, if she opened up her mouth to check you, you would fear it. You would be shocked. And she can back it up, okay? But you need to take on this ladylike attitude, and I'm even hearing groom yourself, okay? And it may even be, and it's about grooming your attitude, how you speak to people, how you carry yourself. It's important, okay? And for the males, this may be what you're really looking for, you know? Because to me, the ladybug represents peace. Cats represent independence, okay? And they both, to me, represent looking good. Let's see what your fortune is like for this week's working money. Okay, Source, what's going on with Devil Advocates and Gemstones fortune this week? Ooh, you have Gibo. You have the Gibo, okay? And I see completion here or Xing something out. Regardless, it's still completion. It deals with gifts, both in the sense of sacrifice and generosity. There is Jupiter, indicating balance. Then we talk about that in a bit. You can't make this shit up, okay? All matters in relation to exchanges. That's that right there, that connection, okay? Including contracts, personal relationships, and partnerships. And that's coming out of this justice. That's what you are deciding this week. Let's get you an angel message. Again, anytime you see me shuffle, it is indicating also to support the temple if you haven't done so. So you can always change your mind at the end. Your angel message is the angel of purpose. You cannot make this up. I cooperate joyfully with the purpose of my life. You have a purpose. When we have a purpose, our soul's work is accomplished in the best way possible through our bodies and personalities. A clear purpose gives no room for doubt because we identify immediately with all that leads us toward our goal. We become aware of all that would turn us away from it. The flow of energies in our lives is immense when a clear purpose is always present. Do you know what your purpose in life is? Maybe you can. Revelation, okay, is Him. Let's get your affirmation for this week. Devil advocates and gemstones, please, dear source, what is the affirmation usable for them this week when it comes to work, money, and even romance? It's on the way. Today, feel worthy. Okay? Feel worthy today. Today, I will accept all the wonderful things in this life. Okay? In this life. Let's go ahead and top it off with a written word, and then we're going to close the temple for this week. Again, go ahead and throw some thumbs up. Woo! Sometimes life is not good. You just have to see the good in it, and that's me, Spirit Vibes, the spiritual bee. And underlining that, it says the task is to transform society. Only the people can do that. Not heroes, not celebrities, and not stars. And that's the great Huey Newton. And I'm going to leave it on that note, Devil Advocates and Gemstones. Thank you so much for tuning into the Tarot Temple here at Spirit Vibes once again for your work, money, and some romance. I can't wait to bring you another one. But until then, remember to walk by faith and your third eye sight. Till next week, Hotel, which means peace be unto you and one love. Leave me some comments. Let me know if I'm on.